Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. We have another historic abortion case where, again, I've said it before, there's something about abortion that makes the focus just shift off the woman's actual well being, because it's another case where the dying woman is shielding the person who killed her, even though that places other women at risk. So they would rather other women die than have any harm befall the abortionist who did something that's causing them to die. This is something I don't understand. If somebody could explain to me why, if somebody did something that's making you die, you're like, well, far better other women die as well than for this person to get in trouble. But then that's kind of the thing with abortion. The abortion advocates look at these dead women and go, we should make it legal to do that to them. I honestly don't understand the mindset. At any rate, it was May 11th of 1884, and a young woman who had given her name as Alice Brown died in the Chicago residence of a woman named Mrs. R.A. Hugh, H-O-U-G-H. For some reason, the authorities were pretty quickly able to identify the dead woman as 20-year-old Lottie Hudson of Austin, Illinois. Now, Lottie had gone to Chicago to live with a man identified as C.O. Owen, a printer who already had a wife and family. Now, Owen had previously been boarding with Lottie's mother, whose name is only given as Mrs. Hudson. And Mrs. Hugh insisted that she hadn't known anything about Lottie's background, but had just taken her in out of the goodness of her heart. And Lottie's mother visited her twice at Mrs. Hugh's home during her illness. Lottie had sent 2 letters to her mother. May 5th, 1888. My dear darling Mama, it is very hard for me to write, for I am very weak. But I know you would be glad if only to get a few words. I am getting along as well as I can. Won't be able to sit up for a week. I don't think I will write as often as I can. I will have to have some more money. We'll write about what? We'll write about that when I am stronger. Love to all, and May and Willie. Lovingly, Alice. And then 3 days later on May 8th, my darling Mama, enclosed you will find a letter for him, likely Owen. I want you to send it to him immediately. You know his address. I am getting along very well now, though slowly. I sat up a short time yesterday. I can't write any more. I am all tired out now. Mama, you write to me as Auntie, and I will be glad to hear from you. My address is Alice Brown, care of Mrs. R.A. Hugh, number 300 Garfield Avenue, Chicago. Give my love to everyone and keep a lot of love and kisses for your own dear self. Yours lovingly, Alice. So it appeared that Alice thought she was recovering around the 8th, but at some point, things started to get out of hand. On the day of the funeral, Mrs. Hugh went to Mrs. Hudson's house and was decidedly uneasy during the forenoon, and at 11 a.m. asked Mrs. Hudson to leave with her because the police would soon come to arrest them, since they had not called in a doctor to attend to Lottie as she was dying. And it was determined that Lottie had died from blood poisoning due to an abortion, believed to be perpetrated by a doctor whose name neither Lottie nor Mrs. Hugh either could or would divulge. And it appears from these letters that Lottie's mother also knew about the abortion. And again, nobody was willing to name the abortionist. They would rather other women die than the person who set Lottie on the road to death suffer ill events from it. And Lottie's family situation had already been sad. Her mother had been widowed after her husband had dropped dead in a streetcar somewhere back east when Lottie and her siblings were very young. So that's all the information I've been able to have. It's really sad. I don't know why Lottie wound up involved with his married man who'd been lodging with Mom. It's a hot mess. I even tried using Grok. They don't have any further information. But yeah, this is how you wind up with abortionists that keep killing women. Nobody wants to hold them accountable. It's like the pro-choice movement doesn't want to hold abortionists accountable when they kill women. They say they do Kermit Gosnell's in prison where he belongs. Yeah, but when he was killing women, you were like, referring women to him and having him work at one of your clinics and covering up for him. So while he was actively killing women, they were like, shh, don't tell anybody. As soon as there's publicity, oh, so we've got nothing to do with him. Keep him away from us. There's something about abortion that just does something weird to people's heads, where the women's well-being, supposedly the whole reason they want abortion to be available is to benefit the women, but they don't seem to care whether the woman dies or not. If somebody could explain that to me, I would love to understand.